Williamson. I am back live. I am in Brushy Creek right now, going up out of right fork of Brushy, up through Piso and places like that. That's going across the mountain, and I'll go down the other side and actually be in Johns Creek near the Johns Creek High School, and come out there, and then I'm going on over to Pikeville. But you can stay live with me as long as I have a signal. But I do have some video clips that I'll do. I'll present them and show them different places over the next several days. There's quite a few clips from down at the Apple Orchard Church where my grandparents are buried down there. So let's turn the camera around and start moving up top of the hill. Okay. So I'm back. Oh, let me take my car out of park. So I'm going to go up, and hopefully we'll stay in connection. As I said when I first started the live stream and it dropped out, we always told everyone we had to bring our own sunlight, but I actually do mean that means bring the entire electromagnetic spectrum with you, because nothing works down here. So I am going up over the mountain, and this would be at the top of Right Fork of Brushy on this side where I'm at now. Then it'll go down into Johns Creek on the other side. So just ride with me as we go along. Top. This is the top. It is the place. Signal's good up here. And look at this. Just look over top all these mountains. This is actually along the top. Well, the mountain actually goes on up even further. But we're at the rollover point apparently. So yeah. The Right Fork of Brushy, it's a lot longer than I expected it to be. But here we are, top of the mountain. They do have there's a their recycling place, not the recycling place, but their garbage places over here on this mountain somewhere. I'm glad we can't see it, but it's over in here somewhere. So top of the mountain is probably over here where all this freshly, this, whatever you want to call that, no trees. We're not that far up in the mountains, but there's no trees up here. So here we are. I mean, it's pretty up here. Oh, we're going up a little bit higher. Looks like they have four-wheel trails up in here, four-wheelers and stuff like that. You know, the ATVs. Signal strength is still good. That's good. We're getting back to the place where the electromagnetic spectrum actually works completely. Definitely cresting the top of the hill now. Oh, look at all of this. So I'm just going to stop right here a second and get out for a minute. Here we go. I'm stepping out of the car. Taking you with me. Here we go. Now let me put my phone back in charge. Back on the carrier thing here. Where's my? All right, where'd my little microphone go? Anybody see the microphone? Oh, I put it up here. Yeah, it wound up with the seatbelt. Okay. Now let me put my seatbelt back on, and we'll go down the hill. And this will go down towards um, Johns Creek. There we go. That should be good. Okay, driving away. This is now. If you just showed up on the show on the program, I am on top of the mountain. Behind me is the right fork of Brushy Creek. In front of me would be down towards Johns Creek at the Johns Creek High School, the old John Creek High School. And it's really pretty up here on top of the mountain. I say that a lot. And the reason I say it a lot is because I'm shocked. Because when I was growing up in such a big hurry to get away from here, nothing around here had any kind of vibrancy to it, in my opinion. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, look down through there. Wow. Oh, wow, look at that. Mm-mm-mm. The mountains. Now, look, I'm going to tell you, I am just at home as being on top of these mountains, in these ridges, around these valleys and stuff, as I would be in New York City or any kind of thing like that. I am completely at home wherever I am. It just does not matter to me. I find beauty wherever I am, and I find joy and I find peace wherever I am. It's just the way it is, folks. That's what you have to do. But look at this. I'm coming out of off the top of the hill. Ride with me, riding, riding. I think there's a song somewhere that kind of got stuck in my head somehow or the other. Oh, the trash place is down here too. I can see parts of it down below us to the right. But got to have a place for the trash. That's true. Down into the valley. My signal is still good and strong. That is awesome. Wow. So if you were started, you came out, or you started this with me, this video recording earlier today. I was going down into Brushy from the Williamson side of things, Williamson, West Virginia side. Lost signal on the way down into. There's a landfill up in there. Lost signal down there, so I made some recordings, video recordings on my phone. And like I said before, I'll make sure that everyone gets to see those too. But it goes all the way down Brushy and all the way down past Curry Branch, which is where a bunch of first cousins of mine live up in there, a bunch of Scaffs. And the Scaff farm, past the Scaff farm, which is another cousin, Mitchell Scaff. And then went down to Apple Orchard Church, and that's where my grandfather, Oliver Scaff, is buried, as well as his wife, my grandmother, Edna Maynard Scaff, as well as their daughter, Mabel Scaff Crabtree, which that was my aunt, who happens to be my cousin Lois's mom. And so, and there were three other graves there too, but those graves were not marked. But I know that they were children of Oliver and Edna, but I just don't know who they were right off. They weren't marked. I couldn't tell. I have some names in my head of what they who they may be. Now, this is the Johns Creek High School that you're looking at. I don't know if it's still a high school. I'll be in middle school these days. Let me see if what it says on this thing. Don't know. But oh, it's Johns Creek, and it doesn't say one way or the other. Cool. Well, might be. I don't know if it's a high school anymore or not. I just don't know. And you can go on to Pikeville to the left, and Goldnar, which is down Johns Creek, lower down towards lower Johns Creek, and it actually runs into the Brushy Creek too down through there. They come together. Right here, We're not riding dirty. We're riding, not dirty. We're riding, not dirty. Get on the road there, truck. Highway 119. And it was coal trucks. It was always muddy. Ugh, I couldn't stand it. Glad it got in the way. Came back, and now it's all pretty. Huh. Oh well. So let's ride on out. We're going over to Pikeville, Kentucky in Pike County. It's the county seat of Pike County. But now you're on 119, the old 119, and going by a lot of familiar places up through here. I'll show you, kind of talk about it just briefly. Maynard Hill. Yep. No surprise by the name. None whatsoever. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of history here, folks. A lot of family history. A lot of real cultural kind of history that ties to being in Appalachia, being part of hillbillies here in eastern Kentucky. In this county, Pike County is right up against Mingo County, West Virginia, and Buchanan County, Virginia. They're all kind of looped together. The male person's in front of me, and there is the Maranatha Baptist or pastor. It doesn't say. I think some of these buildings are apartment buildings and stuff, but they get flooded too around here. So yeah, there's that. Zebulon Antiques and Furniture. Uh-oh. Zebulon Antiques and Furniture. Zebulon, the name. Zebulon was the first name for the person the county is named for, Zebulon Pike. Zebulon Pike never set foot here, but they really liked Zebulon Pike, apparently, when they named the county and when they named the city, the county seat of Pikeville. But they actually called it Piketon back then. So it got changed. I'm not sure at the time frame of when it was changed or not. There's Robinette's Floral and Gift. Used to have a cousin who lived right there. They've since moved up onto the right side there. Yeah. Zebulon Grace Church. Pharmacy place up here. Oh my gosh, it's just the same. Like I said, this used to be 119, the major road connecting Williamson to Pikeville. Now there's a 4-lane all the way. We'll come out on the 4-lane not too far up through here. Riding, not dirty riding. Stratton Mobile Home Park, that's been there for like ever. There used to be like a Napa store up here, maybe I thought it was. Right here on the left. And we're still not riding dirty. Starters and alternators, that was the place. Zebulon Starter Shop. I make extra sounds whenever I'm not actually talking. I can talk forever, it seems like. Naturally. There's a funeral home here, community funeral home. It used to be on the corner. Is it still? Oh, yeah, there it is. Community funeral home and the Dollar General store and this little intersection. I forget the name of that little road up through there. Here's a quick market up here. Thompson's Hardware. That's been there for a long time. And the quick market is open. Zebulon Church of Christ is right there in front of us. Ride and ride and ride. We will be on the 4-lane momentarily. I think there's another gas station up here on the right, or left, I mean, up here on the left, pretty close by. Yeah, Exxon. Exxon station. Okay. Gas is $3.59 for diesel, $3.09 for unleaded gas. Hasn't come down a whole heck of a lot. It was cheaper just a month ago. Here. Oh, don't want to run over this Toyota in front of me. Junction Highway 119. You go to South Williamson to Burning Fork. Burning Fork is over that way. You know, I don't know if I've ever been on Burning Fork. I could have. Don't think so, though. And this is the David Maynard Thruway. There we go. I did not know the name of this. I think I'm going to have to put the sport mode on and kick the thing down. Yeah, this little car, this Mini. Mini's got a sport mode. It takes off. It's a cute little car and fast, actually, and surprisingly fast and quick. We're driving. This is Highway 119. At the stoplight here, going to the left would be Town Mountain, which goes to Pikeville. It goes to Pikeville both ways, but Town Mountain's to the left. 119 used to go that way. It was curvy, windy, dangerous little road. And now we're going to go across the mountain. I think you've been with me before on this route here in 119. There's a school up here, a high school, as well as the Pike County High School's up here on the left, as well as Mullins grade schools up here on the left. Those are relatively new schools, relatively. I'm going to say 30 years maybe for the high school and not that long for this one. This is the Braylon Maynard State Wrestling Champion. Pike County High School, there's school going on there. Anyway, so thanks for riding with me. We're coming off the hill now. We'll be going down towards Pikeville. We just left Brushy, going up through the right fork of Brushy towards Johns Creek and that way. It's been a long time since I've been there. You can start seeing some of the trees are starting to change colors. Uh-oh.